Okay, we're streaming live. We are streaming live. The Israel Unicorn Report. Hi. How y'all doing? Well, Baruch Hashem. Streaming live from Jerusalem. Israel Unicorn Report. Business news headlines. Elegantly aggregated for your convenient perusal. That's my blog. This is my podcast. So let's take a look. Israel Innovation, databand.ai, sold for $150 million. That's right, IBM. IBM buys Israel Data Observability Company. Observability over their data. Databand.ai. That was for $150. $150 million. Israel startup Fido Loan raises $14.5 million. Israeli natural food color company Fido Loan raises 14.5 million smackers. Want to take a look at that Globe's article? Israel Business News, rebellions get Rebellions gets $22.8 million. AI chip maker Rebellions gets $22.8 million for Series A extension from Korean telco company KT. Article on TechCrunch. Bovine colostrum, food company. That's what they do, bovine colostrum. They're called Maolac. They raised $3.2 million. Israel startup Maolac raised $3.2 million. Israel startup Echo 3D raised $5.5 million. That's right, Echo 3D raised $5.5 million. Cloud authoring tool, 3D AR and VR content. Israel Innovation Parkomat raises 23 million shekels. Israel Opster raises 5 million. Israel Startup Quantum Source raises 15 million. Israel Startup April raises 30 million. Israel Innovation Connecto raises $21 million. Israel Technology Dynamic generates $7.5 million. Israel Business News, Incredibuild raises $35 million. Israel Startup Gloat raises $90 million. Startup Varada bought for $60 million. Israel Innovation JIT, $38.5 million seed funding. Medallion raises $35 million. And Vinst raises $38 million. $40 million for Smart Sneakers, $38.88 million. Tiny Tap sold. $15 million. Robotics raises, indoor robotics. Databand sold for $150 million. We just heard about Databand a second ago. So I guess we ran the whole gamut here of the headlines. We'll be right back with some more in-depth into the articles for this week's Israel Business News, Israel Unicorn Report. I'm Ronnie Yitzchak Yeshaya, reporting to you live from Jerusalem.